Hey everyone, Tofu here, and welcome to Ace Attorney Ultimate Justice. I am so excited to play this. Ever since I saw the trailer for it, I was completely blown away as both a fan of Danganronpa and Ace Attorney. This was made by Barbie, who you may know who worked on Redemption Rampa, same Barbie, as well as with the help of other people. I got the credits here pulled up. Everyone here worked on this or had contributed something to it. I'll put as many links to this as I can in the description. Play this game. You can play this game. It's, of course, free. You can play it in your browser, too. You don't even need to download anything on objection.lol, which I thought was just the funny site that you use to make Ace Attorney meme videos. Apparently, you can just make full games on it. I didn't know that, so I don't know how exactly this is going to work. I've never played a game on this site before, but let's just do it. I hit start. I think okay, there we go. Let's see what we've got in store for this. I'm expecting. I don't know exactly how this is going to work, but oh shoot, there's actually automatic dialogue here. I'll get back to that. What a shame we didn't have to resort to this, but what are you? Yeah. Uh-oh. Thwack. Well, someone just died. Oh! It's a guy who looks evil and bad. Uh-oh. Do I actually have to hit? Okay, no, it's still automatic. And this is why we always have a plan B. But just like all my other plans, it's going to go perfectly. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, oh my god, there's even more! What is happening? Well, that person's dead. I don't know who that was. That Kokichi on a wanted poster? What? What? Anyway, hopefully I can explain something now. I don't know how many spoilers are going to be in this. I don't know if there's going to be spoilers for the actual Ace Attorney games or the Danganronpa games. From what I've seen, I'm assuming this is like in a completely different universe. That just where the Ace Attorney and Danganronpa characters just happen to coexist. So I don't think there will be any actual spoilers for those games, but there may be some references. So just I would recommend being familiar with Danganronpa and Ace Attorney before playing and or watching this. But let's see what's going on in the court lobby today. It looks like we are in the perspective of Phoenix right now. Yawn. Man, what a night. I hardly slept a wink. Kamaru! Hey, Mr. Wright, there you are. Is Kamaru Phoenix's assistant in this? That's so cool. This is probably my favorite thing that I've seen about this game, is the little, like, sprite animations on the Danganronpa character sprites. Because, like, the Ace Attorney sprites, you know, they always have such cool, I mean, not, like, super, you know, dramatic animations. Well, some of them are dramatic, but, like, just, like, the little idle animations of them, like, blinking and whatever. It's so cool that they managed to edit that onto the Danganronpa character sprites, which are just static usually. It's just a really nice touch that they didn't have to do, but it just makes them feel so much more alive. But anyway, enough gushing. Oh, Kamaru, hey, I was worried for a minute that you weren't going to make it. Huh? No way! I'd never miss my brother's trial. Uh-oh, we have to defend Makoto? I just got a little lost trying to find the right lobby. This place is so big. Way bigger than my plain old high school. This is Kamaru Naegi, yep. The girl who burst into my office 10 minutes before closing to ask me to take her case. Well, technically not her case. Her older brother was arrested for murder, and I suppose she must have heard of me and asked for help. Although, it was less like asking and more like she refused to leave until I agreed. I admit I was a little hesitant at first, but after hearing how passionately she insisted her brother was innocent, I couldn't turn her away. Yeah, Makoto wouldn't do something like that. As for me, my name is Phoenix Wright. I'm a lawyer, and I run a small law office in town. I'll be leading the defense on this case. I can't remember when this takes place. I think Barbie said when it takes place in the Ace Attorney timeline. But I don't remember. Hopefully it is sometime before Dual Destinies, because that's as far as I am on Ace Attorney. Is your brother here yet? Yeah, I saw them leading him inside, but they wouldn't let me talk to him. That makes sense. You're not exactly an attorney. Okay, so she's not our assistant. She's just kind of here to cheer us on. I guess, but it's just not right. My brother would never do something like this. I agree. You have to help him, Mr. Wright. We may not always get along, but I know he's not a killer. I'll do my best, I promise. That's what we defense attorneys are here for. To protect innocent people from injustice. Thank you so much. I don't know what I'd do if you hadn't agreed to help. What do you mean? Are there other attorneys who would take the case? Probably not. No other attorney seems to do their job here. Well, I tried a lot, but they all turned me down. What? Why? And so much for me being her first pick. Not many lawyers want to risk being associated with this case. Why not? If they lose, it'll be all over the news. Because of the defendant? Yeah. Ah, that's right. Kamaru's brother goes to Hope's Peak Academy. Ah, so Hope's Peak does exist in this timeline. Presumably near wherever Phoenix Wright takes place. They're super inconsistent with whether or not it's fine in like the original Japanese releases, but like the localizers always mess it up. Who knows where it takes place here, but apparently Hope's Peak is nearby. Yup, there it is. Hey, we got the Danganronpa music too. To put it simply, it's this really fancy school that takes talented teenagers from all over the world and invites them to attend and hone their skills through their program. Sounds a bit like overkill to me, but whatever floats their boat. I wonder if in this universe, like, Francisca went to Hope's Peak because she, is a super young prosecutor. That'd be a cool little way to incorporate that. I did a lot of research last night on the school. We got the old thing from the beginning of the DR prologue. Turns out there's even forums online about it. Hope's Peak is funded by the government, and if you graduate, you're pretty much set for life. You can't apply or anything, though. At least not to the main program. They scout out the students themselves, and they've apparently been creating top-of-the-line ultimates for generations. After looking it up, I found ultimates is a term used to describe the field each student is there to hone. Yup, oh, there he is! The funny 11037 guy. One class alone, they have the ultimate baseball star. Hey, we got everyone here. Biker gang leader. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Ultimate fashionista. I'm sure she's up to no shenanigans in this universe. And that's just the start of it. Seems like you could go to this school for almost anything, as long as you are the very best in it. Hope's Peak boasts that their students will graduate to be the hope of the world. So I guess that's where the name comes from. And Kamaru's brother is a student at the school. So, needless to say, this case will be the talk of the town for a while. No pressure. Well, I'm assuming Makoto still has his usual talent here, right? So, if he's just the guy that got handpicked to go, would it really be that detrimental to Hope's Peak if he got convicted? Would it? No, we've got to say, it's Makoto, we got to help him. Well, we have a little bit more time before the trial. I guess I should try and talk to Kamaru some more. To navigate menus, I need to click to position my target, then hit the confirm button under the window. Thank you, Phoenix. Okay, so how does this work? Okay, so you just sort of click around. You don't it's not like a cursor that you just move constantly. It's literally like Club Penguin, you click where you want to go, and the cursor moves. So I guess let's just talk. Let's try that. Okay. Okay, it's got the options underneath the actual game here, so I'll try to make sure to edit this in a way that you can actually see it. Talk to me about Hope's Peak Academy. So, Kamaru, you don't go to Hope's Peak like your brother, right? No, I don't. I'm just his normal little sister. Hey, there's nothing wrong with being normal, I guess. I suppose it'll take more than an encouraging line to change your mind. The case. Kamaru, what do you know about the case so far? Well, my brother was arrested last night, and no one in my family knew what to do. We tried contacting other lawyers, but they all turned you down? Right. I was desperate, and when I heard about you, I knew I had to try. Even if it meant going all the way to your office in the snow. Yeah, to be honest, I thought you were a little crazy at first, when I heard you pounding on the door right before we closed up. I actually thought she was a robber, but she doesn't need to know that. I'm sorry, I just didn't know what else to do. But I couldn't let them assign some random attorney to this case. Because of the defendant? Exactly. The defendant. Sorry if I have to scroll a little bit, it might mess up the capture a bit. but I need to go down to see some of the options. The defendant is your brother, right? That's right, Makoto Naegi. Makoto. He goes to Hope's Peak as an ultimate, right? Yeah, way cooler than my boring old high school. I don't know, I'd take a normal school over a murder accusation any day. But Mr. Wright, he didn't do it. After seeing your belief in him, I agree. The hard part is proving it. But don't worry, Kamaru. I'm sure we'll be able to get your brother off the hook. Yeah, I believe in you, Mr. Wright. Now, let's get inside. Huh? We? Of course. Not to be rude, but do you have any experience with a courtroom? Like, at all? Well, no, but that's what you're here for. You can teach me everything I need to know. My mom says I'm a great listener. Well, except for when she tells me to clean my room. I'm not sure about this. Is we just gonna let her in? Is that allowed? I guess we did that with Maya, right, in the first game? I can't remember if there was, like, some process or anything. I think Phoenix literally just brought her with him. So I guess this is fine. Please, Mr. Wright, please let me do this. Oh, this music. Oh, this music is so good. I never really make my own decisions. I just go along with what other people say most of the time. But seeing Makoto get arrested and take it away, it gave me strength. The strength to make a choice, and my choice is to defend him. I want to do everything I can, even if it's not much. So, I'm not going to just sit in the gallery while my brother is accused of murder. Please, let me make this choice. Wow, that was quite a speech. And I can't pretend like I don't understand how she's feeling, so... Alright, you can come. Really? Oh, thank you, thank you. Now come on, we can't be late for the trial. Oh, this is great. I love that Komaru's gonna get some screen time here. She deserves it. January 14th, 10 a.m. So, this one, okay, this makes sense, because it's, like, the first case. Most Ace Attorney, in fact, like, pretty much all of them, all of the first cases are just the trials and no actual, like, investigation. They just kind of throw you in for a little tutorial case. So it makes sense that we're doing that here as well, but they're probably going to give us some context of what actually happened, because otherwise, we have nothing. Judge, my friend, it is good to see you. Court is now in session for the trial of Makoto Naegi. I don't know what these voices are. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh, of course. Of course we've got Pain. I'm trying to remember what he looks like in Dual Destinies, because the one in Dual Destinies is, like, actually his brother. But I think, is this the one from Trials and Tribulation? I'm trying to remember what the designs were. I think this might actually be Winston Payne. The prosecution is also ready, Your Honor. Do I know you? Of course you do. I am Winston Payne, nemesis of Phoenix Wright. Winston Payne, incompetent prosecutor. Oh, Winston. Now I remember. And I think a certain someone else holds that title. I thought I'd be facing off against Gaspin today. Yeah, that's the guy from Dual Destinies. Ah, yes, my little brother is off in a foreign country at the moment. So, at long last, bitter courtroom rivals Phoenix Wright and Winston Payne face off again! So I'm guessing this is, like, sort of after Dual Destinies, then. If Phoenix knows Gaspin. Mr. Wright, is this guy really your rival? No. If by rival you mean mild annoyance. Now will the accused please take the stand? Makoto! Oh, look at the little blink animation he's got. Makoto Naegi, Kamaru's brother and the defendant in this case. According to my notes, he's in the 78th class of Hope's Peak, attending as the ultimate lucky student. Okay, so that is still the same. Oh, this is cool. They've all got, like, little titles there. Even for the Ace Attorney characters. Although, if you ask me, maybe they should revoke that title, considering he got caught up in a murder trial. Yeah, not the worst thing he's got caught up in. Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please? Of course, Your Honor. The victim... Who is that? The victim in this case was Mr. Postaffis. Here we go. A mailman. His body was found in an alley yesterday, when a passerby happened to notice the gruesome scene. I would now like to submit the victim's autopsy report, as well as a photograph the police took of the crime scene. Okay. Very well, the court accepts these as evidence. Staphys's I can't get over that name. Staphys. Okay. Of course we get both of them in the court record. Mr. Wright, what are you doing? I'm collecting information relevant to the case in the court record. I can check it at any time by pressing the button below the window. Thanks, Phoenix. Why don't I do that now? Oh, wow, this is cool. I'm hoping this all captures, well. But, yeah, we've got the badge here. We've got the autopsy report. Cause of death, blunt force trauma to the top of the head. Time of death between 4 and 6 p.m. And the crime scene photo. Press check. Okay, let's look at that. Okay. This is cool. So, oh man, it's actually really awesome. Oops, I'm scrolling a little bit, sorry. Okay, nothing to... Yeah, that is freaking Kokichi in the wanted poster there. That's funny. Okay, I think that's everything. Actually, oh, we can look at profiles too. We have Komaru, she's 16 in this. Okay. Winston is 62. Makoto is 17. And Post Office was 24. Rest in peace. Oh, we can check the log too. That's helpful. Let me try to get back on the right view here. There, hopefully that's good. Okay. Oh, so that's what all those papers and folders are for. Aha, yep. It's a little disorganized, but I manage. Oh, I have just the thing then. Huh? What is this thing? Is it an e-handbook? It's a monopad? What? Why do you have one of those, Komaru? He shouldn't be here. He's not here, is he? Like, he's not... I can't imagine how they'd put him into this, but... oh boy. They give one to every student at Hope's Peak to help them keep track of their papers and assignments. Interesting. Then why do you have one? You told me you go to a regular high school. Oh, well, I may have borrowed it from Makoto's room. Sounds more like stealing to me. Hey, don't look at me like that. He doesn't need it right now, and I'll put it back as soon as this is all over. Besides, he takes stuff from my room all the time, too. Why is that highlighted? Is that gonna be important? So, how does it work? Phoenix, do you not know how a tablet works? You can scan and upload your evidence right into the tablet. It's got a whole bunch of other cool features, too, but I don't know how they work yet. I don't know, I'm not exactly the best with computers and stuff. Oh, don't worry, Mr. Wright, even a baby could figure it out. Gee, thanks. Makoto's monopad added to the court record. Okay. Interesting. Defendant, could you please tell the court what happened yesterday? Well, it didn't exactly start out great. I slept through my alarm, so I was almost late for school. I really had to scramble to get ready. Huh? Huh? Makoto glanced over at us. That's a bit odd. I wonder why. But I just made it. I spent most of the day at school. After that, I just walked home. And was there anything out of the ordinary on the way? No, I just took my usual route back. What's up, Phoenix? Does this route pass by the crime scene? We checked, and indeed it does. Shoot, there goes that theory. Anything else, defendant? It was pretty cold, so my hands were in my pockets most of the way. But I didn't see anyone out of the ordinary on the whole way home. So you are claiming you never saw the victim that day? No, not at all. I didn't even know he was dead until they arrested me. Says here the victim was killed by blunt force trauma. Is this right, Mr. Payne? That's correct, Your Honor. Were you able to locate a murder weapon? Yes, but I think I'll give the defense a chance to point it out. Huh? Why me? Because what is a rivalry if only one side lands blows? I at least want to give my opponent an opportunity to prove himself. Take a look at our win records, Payne, then try that again. It's true. But okay, alright, let's take a look at the crime scene photo on this monopad. Okay. Is it going to do it automatically, or is it going to make me go into the court record again? Hey, Komaru, where are the folders on this thing? You need to unlock it first, Mr. Wright. Oh my gosh, this guy. Just swipe along the bottom where the arrow is. Oh, right. Thanks. Oh my god! What? That's so cute! That's such a cute photo! Oh, I hope we see them in this at some point. Oh, they look so cool. That's the wrong photo, Mr. Wright. Yeah, this is just a picture of Makoto and some other people. It's dated yesterday. Oh, they were hanging out. Oh, I love it. Why is that in the court record? Is that going to be important too? Oh, I mean, I'm fine with that because that's such a cute photo. Is that... It looks like Makoto is wearing Kyoko's glove in that. Huh. I don't know if that's going to be important too, or if that's just a cute little detail. Those are his friends. But here, let me show you where the evidence folder is. Okay, here we go. I still can't believe we actually got snow yesterday. Yeah, me neither. Is that really what we're talking about right now in court? The weather? It was only about an inch, but still, we can clearly see a light coating of it on the ground here. I guess it is important for, like, the footprints and stuff. Alright, looking at this photo, it's pretty clear what the murder weapon is. Gee, could it be this, this little bloody, is that a pipe? Metal pipe falling sound effect? Well, let's try it. Take that. As you can all see, there is a bloody metal pipe laying in the snow. I think it's pretty safe to say that this is the murder weapon. Or is it? Is that too obvious? I don't know. Indeed. Do you agree with this conclusion, Mr. Payne? Please stop asking for his approval, Your Honor. He doesn't need his ego inflated any more than it is. Ah, yes. Very good, Your Honor. We have concluded this pipe was indeed the murder weapon. Hey, I was the one who pointed it out. Do you have any proof that my client handled the weapon? Well, no, there were no fingerprints found on it. Why was he arrested then? But that is because we believe the defendant was wearing gloves at the time of the crime. Ah, so he was. Okay. It was a bit brisk outside. Most people I saw walking about had gloves on. Metal pipe added to the court record. And that's not all, Your Honor. Defendant, did you have any sort of relationship with the victim? Yes, he was a close family friend. I've known him for years. Okay. New Makoto lore unlocked. Friends with Post Office. Is that true, Kamaru? Yeah, Mr. Stoffis would always talk to our mom or dad when he delivered our mail. He even came over for dinner sometimes, since he didn't have a family of his own. I see. Sorry for your loss. Oh, the defendant knew the victim? Yes, Your Honor. In fact, we have proof in the form of a photograph found inside the victim's wallet. Can I see it? May I see it? Maybe I should check that photo before I continue. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go back to evidence. Okay, we've got a lot more stuff here now. The monopad is here now. We got the picture of Makoto. I just want to look at it again. It's so good. Oh, no, wait, that closed everything. Okay, metal pipe. No fingerprints on it, and here's the wallet photo. Picture of the victim standing next to the Naegi family. Press check for more information. Wow, man, the art in this is so good. I love it. Okay, well, there he is. Is that all we needed to see? Is that really proof that Makoto is suspicious, though? They really arrested him because he wore gloves and knew him, even though he didn't see him at all that day. Yeah, I got it, Phoenix, don't worry. How many people are in that photo? It was 5. Okay, right, there we go. 5. Why did I need to say that? 5, but with all that said, I don't get it. You're claiming my client killed a close friend of his family. What reason would he have to do that? Yeah, exactly, like, why was he arrested? I admit it is hard to believe. However, we have uncovered a potential motive for the murder. Oh, do tell us, Mr. Payne. What is this motive? Blackmail, Your Honor. What's that? What evidence do you have that the defendant was being blackmailed? There's that iconic objection scream. Oh, behold, Phoenix writes your downfall! A note? Not just any note. A note threatening to expose the defendant's secret to his family. What, that he wet the bed? Is that what it is? That would actually be really funny if that's what it is. What? But I don't have any secrets. Let's check it out then. Check out the note. Oh, I can't actually read it yet. It just says it is a threatening letter. I don't have any secrets. At least, not any that bad. I promise. It's true, Mr. Wright. Makoto's big... Yeah! Makoto's biggest secret is that he went to bed until 5th grade. I did not need to know that. I hope she just said that out loud for the whole court to hear. That would be so funny. What does it threaten to expose me for? Well, the note does leave it rather vague, but we found it in the victim's pocket. And by simply reading the name on it, we were able to arrest the killer. Okay. I guess if it had his name on it, even if it's most definitely fake, but I guess that makes sense. We still haven't heard the defendant's version of the story. You can't say for sure he's the killer until we at least hear his side. Oh, I have no objections to that, Mr. Wright. Or should I say, Mr. Wright? Wow, how original. Never heard that one before. In 7 years, you couldn't come up with anything better, Payne? No, but were we really expecting him to? Now, defendant, please confirm your name and occupation for the court. My name is Makoto Naegi. I'm a high school student at Hope's Peak Academy. And are you ready to give your testimony? Yes, Your Honor. At least, ready as I'll ever be. Okay, we actually get to cross-examine Makoto here first, it looks like. Guess it's loading first, that makes sense. Witness testimony. Let's see what he's got to say. What I know. I promise I didn't kill Mr. Staffis. All I know is that after my arrest, they told me about the murder. They said I hit him on top of the head with that pipe. But I would never hurt anyone, especially not him. Wait, that's it? What? I didn't notice anything too wrong about that. That seems right. Let me look at it again. This is usually when I cross-examine the witness. Cross-examine? What does that mean? Should I explain what a cross-examination is? Oh, that's nice to actually let you skip it if you need to. I'm gonna say I'm good. I'm sure there's probably some extra dialogue here, and I might look at it later. But just in the interest of time, I know how to cross-examine.
Are you sure about that?
I'll just do this. No need to explain it. I'll show you right now. Just watch and learn, Kamaru. Okay. That's really thought. I'm so glad they included that. One last thing. I can save from the menu button above the window at any time. Oh, that's actually really good. Oh, wait, I have to log in? I'm just gonna keep going for now and hope that nothing goes wrong. And I'll worry about saving after I finish recording here. Alright, this is it. Time to focus, Phoenix. It's cross-examination time. Alright, I love the part when Phoenix said it's Ace Attorneying time and Ace Attorneyed all over the place. What I know. Okay. I promise I didn't... Oh, yo, we got the discussion heat-up music. That's so cool. I promise I didn't kill Mr. Staffis. Okay, can I press this? Yes. Moral of the story of how to play Phoenix right. Press everything. We believe you, Makoto, but we're going to have to prove it. Right, I know, and I trust you to do just that, Mr. Wright. Thank you. Now, can you tell us about what you know? All I know is that after my arrest, they told me about the murder. Hold it. Let me scroll down a bit more. Actually see the press button on screen. That should be better. I can't think of another reason why they would. Ah, right. So, how did they think you did it, exactly? They said I hit him on the top of the head with that pipe. Yeah, what about that? That lines up with the autopsy report, that's what I'm saying. Heh, of course it does. All signs point to Makoto being our culprit. My case is as flawless as my hair. I wouldn't be too sure. We already established the pipe was the weapon. But isn't there another part of that statement that seems off? Wait, what about it? I would never hurt anyone, especially not... Wait, let me go back to... What do you say? On top of the head with the pipe. Oh, is that what it is? Because... Can I look at the court record from here? I don't think I... Okay. I think I have to present and then go from there. Because I think what they're going... they're going for here is... Oh, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Let me look at the... What's the autopsy say? Okay, no, it does say top of the head. I was thinking maybe it was hit somewhere else. But that does add up. So, I don't know what's wrong about that. I would never hurt anyone, especially not him. Hold it. You know of anyone else who could have done it? Well, no, but... It's because there is no one else who could have done it. You've gotten rusty, Mr. Wright. Look who's talking. You're no spring chicken, Payne. What? Well, Mr. Wright, did you find any contradictions? Now that you mention it, there was something off about the placement of the victim's injury. What? And I think I have something that shows why. What are you waiting for? Present it already. Wait, counsel and continue. I'm assuming if I hit counsel, it's gonna give me another hint. I'm not gonna do that just yet. So, I'm guessing that this is what they obviously want me to press, but what is wrong about that? On top of the head, the autopsy said was blunt force trauma to the top of the head. So that can't be what's wrong. He has blood on top of his head. So I don't get what's... Am I stupid? Am I missing... What am I missing here? Maybe it's... Okay, no... I was gonna say because he's got a hat on normally, but he doesn't have his hat here. Wait, is this like... Okay, I was gonna say, like, do they have, like, heights on here? Like, could Makoto even reach him? I don't know. Or do I just present his profile here? Because he's wearing a hat. I don't... I'm actually gonna hit the council button and... We'll see if that will give me a clue here, because I don't really know. I'm not sure exactly what they want me to go for here. Let's see. I think there was something strange about this statement. They said I hit him on... Yeah, I know that. I don't know. I just... I missed what she said. I don't know. I just can't see Makoto delivering that wound on the top of his head. Is it because of the hat? Am I actually right about that? That's the only thing I can think of. This is... I feel so stupid, but the hat is the only thing I can think of. Let me see if that works. The music didn't stop! No! Okay, I got a penalty. Shoot, that wasn't right. I need to listen again. I don't know what it is. Is it just because, like... he's tall? Is that... Do I just have to present the photo? Oh, it is because he's short, but it's like, I didn't... Yeah, it's because he's so short compared to this guy. Like, they have this picture specifically right next to him. That makes... Okay, I was just being stupid about that. I was thinking about that the complete wrong way. It's this we need. The music stopped! Okay. It worked. Mr. Plain, you claim your case is as flawless as your hair. Is that right? That was a tricky, like, first cross-examination. Oh, you actually had to think about that one a little bit. Naturally. Well, in that case, I suggest you start seeing a new barber. Huh? What do you mean? This has to be a contradiction. As we know, it's confirmed that the victim died from a blow to the top of his head. But in this photo of the victim and the defendant, we can clearly see that Makoto is far shorter than him. Looks like he's shorter than Komaru, too. What are you saying? What I'm saying is, if the defendant was this much shorter than the victim, he couldn't have possibly hit him on the top of the head. Oh, that is a contradiction. Whoa, great job, Mr. Wright. That was so cool. Oh, it was nothing. I'm just doing my job. Although it is nice to get some appreciation for once. Well, Mr. Payne, do you have an explanation for this? Yeah. Oh no, that's never a good sign. You may have struck me, Mr. Wright, but I will not fall just yet. I implore you to take one more look at the crime scene. Is he going to say the boxes there? That he climbed on top of the boxes? There, you will see exactly how the defendant could have delivered this blow. Let's see. What in this photo could indicate a way someone short could have hit someone tall on the top of the head? Yeah, it's the boxes. It's gotta be this, right? Is this what you're talking about? I'm afraid... Wait, what? Is it not? Wait. Something in front of the butt. Wait. Did I... What? Huh? Is it just the fact that it's a long pipe? Or does it have to do with the footprints? Like they jumped and did it? Because like these footprints kind of look like they stood in place and then jumped. These are bigger than the other footprints. So like it kind of looks like they jumped and like slid a bit when they landed. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of. Are you talking about the... Oh, their knee prints. Okay, that makes more sense. So he was, like, kneeling down. Precisely. I admit, it's impossible for someone the defendant's height to strike the victim as described. But what if the victim was kneeling when the killing blow was dealt? Ah, that would explain how it could be done. Knee prints added to the court record. What? Phoenix looks so surprised about that. Oof, that's not good. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have any objections now? Let's see. Do I have any objections now? Oh, no, this is always weird, because they're like, they want to bait you so hard into being like, yes, there is something wrong with that, but sometimes you have to say no. I mean, it's possible, right? Like, that he was kneeling down, and that's how he was killed, but that doesn't mean it's Makoto that did it. I mean, anyone, even if they're, like, equal height, if someone's kneeling down to you, it's easier to hit them on top of the head, so... I don't know, I kind of want to say I don't, because, like, I don't really have anything to refute that. I can refute it's not Makoto that did it, but I don't have anything that proves that they weren't kneeling down. Let me look at the court record again quick before I make this decision. Yeah, okay, I see how that's more clearly knee prints, because they are definitely bigger. Well, no, he doesn't have snow on his knees. He would have had snow on his knees if he was kneeling in the snow. Is that it? I'm gonna say I do have an objection then. Of course I do. There's something totally weird about that. And what would that be? The thing that's wrong is, there's no reason to kneel. There was no snow at the time. Okay, well, like... none of these are specifically like what I was thinking. There was no snow at the time on his knees, but I think this is talking about the ground. He would still be too tall, that's not an issue. There's no reason to kneel, that is also weird. But the snow is what I'm thinking of. I'm gonna hit the snow one just because that's the thing I actually thought of. Even if it's worded a bit differently here, but maybe this'll bring me back. There was no snow at the time of the murder, so these knee prints... Oh! Was that said? Did they say that? Makoto looks so gobsmacked. Yeah, okay, just give... Wait, what? No! I thought for sure that was it, because he doesn't have snow on his knees! There's no reason to kneel. The tall thing is stupid. That's not it. There's no reason to kneel. You claim that the victim was kneeling when he was struck, but why would he be on his knees in the first place? Oh, that's a good point. Well, Mr. Wright, it seems our battle is not over yet. Once again, take a look at the crime scene photo. You look at the crime scene photo! He doesn't have snow on his knees! There's no way! If I may direct your attention to the area of the snow behind the victim, you will clearly see signs of a struggle left behind in the snow. The fact that his mailbag? Yeah, okay. Spilled. This further proves there was a fight between the victim and the killer. Mailbag added to the court record. So perhaps he fell to his knees in the struggle. That's exactly right, Your Honor. After an intense battle with the victim over the blackmail note, the defendant pushed him to the ground and struck him on the head to silence him forever. No, I would never do that. That's not what happened at all. It's the only logical explanation. What do we got? No, it's only speculation. Can you debunk anything I have said, then? Can you prove anything you have said? Yeah, totally. Mr. Wright, you aren't bluffing, are you? No. Phoenix Wright? Bluffing? No. What? Me? Bluff? Never. Thanks, Phoenix, for taking the words right out of my mouth. Okay, maybe a little. Mr. Wright? Don't worry, I've got this. I'll turn it around. Somehow. Wait a second. Mr. Payne said Makoto killed Mr. Stoffus because of blackmail, right? Isn't there something huge that contradicts that? Oh, that's right. Thanks, Kamaru. Wait, what is it? I know we know Makoto doesn't have any secrets, but I'm not picking up on what she's putting down. Your Honor, if the defendant really wanted to silence the victim, there's a piece of evidence that should have never been found at the crime scene. Oh, right, the note. Yeah. If it was Makoto that killed him, he would have taken the blackmail note. Right? Okay, I think we're good. The blackmail note? I believe you have it backwards. That note incriminates the defendant in the crime. I'd beg to differ. If Makoto really wanted to erase all evidence of blackmail to the point he'd commit murder, why would he leave the most incriminating evidence in the victim's pocket? Hey, we got cornered. Got the cornered music. Oof. Winced. Well, maybe he didn't know about it. Then how would he know he's being blackmailed in the first place? Perhaps the victim simply threatened him verbally. Then why would he write that ambiguous note? Everything you've proposed so far is merely circumstantial, and the only evidence pointing to the defendant makes no sense. You have no proof Makoto was even at the scene of the crime. Oh, look at this shot. It's so cool. Order! Order! Oh, oh-ho, oh-ho! Uh-oh. Did I break him? That's where you're wrong, Mr. Wright. I have something that does prove the defendant was at the crime scene during the time of the murder. Why didn't you bring it up? What? Why didn't you bring it up before? Because you're an Ace Attorney prosecutor, that's why. I don't like where this is going. Well, that makes things easier. What is this proof, Mr. Payne?